a really hot day out. It's right now 8:39 a.m. And you can see the temperature right here. It's well into the 90s. It's going to be 111 today, so it's already pretty hot. I mean, it's not sweltering hot, like I'm not dying or anything, but you know, the sun's out and it's really bright, so that part of it's hot. But it's not like, you know, East Coast hot or Florida hot or, you know, Michigan hot where there's so much humidity you can't breathe. So it's a comfortable 93 degrees. All right, so I think today I'm just going to take you on a vlog with me. I normally just do 2 miles in the morning when I'm not, you know, going to work. So I walk around my block 12 times, and that's 2 miles because six laps is a mile. So I'll do 2 miles in the morning, and then I go on with my day, and then before bed I do another 2 miles. So that gives me 4 miles a day, and that helps me with the rest of my day get to about 15,000 steps. So that's what I'm doing today. I got a lot going on today. It is Monday, July 3rd as I'm filming this. I have to get cleaned up as soon as I get home and showered and all that and have breakfast. I think I'm just going to do some fruit today. And then I have to go to work and drop off some stuff from the Atlanta trip we did. I got all the blazers from for all the kids for the leadership conference. They've been sitting on my couch and I got to get rid of them. So I'm going to bring them back to my classroom. And I haven't seen my classroom since school ended. And I know they've painted it and all that. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I've got to take Lexx driving. Well, I'm going to have lunch at some point. And I got to take Lexx driving too. He doesn't want to drive. He's not interested. He has a permit, but he's not interested in driving. And I don't know what's up with this generation. Like, how are they going to get anywhere if they don't drive? So I got to get his license done, and I want to do it before school starts. School starts 30 days from today for Lexx, and I got to be back 1 week early before he does. So I have 3 weeks from Thursday before I have to be back, and that's it for me. I'm back at work for the year. Vacation over. And then we're leaving next week for New York. All right, let me finish out these laps. I got a lot to do today.
All right. I cannot believe how hot it was that early in the morning. Like, that was just crazy. My walk is done. I always wait at least an hour after I finish exercising before I eat anything. When the summer's here like this, I really just want cold fruit for breakfast. So that's what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna grab, Tim cut up a bunch of fruit last night. It's Monday morning, July 3rd. Tim cut up a bunch of fruit over the weekend, yesterday on Sunday, for us to eat all week, for me to chew on all week. And I feel like breakfast is the time to get in my fruit. So I'm gonna see what he cut up, bring that out here, and that's what I'm gonna have for breakfast. All right. Tim's at work and Lex is sleeping, so I'm not even gonna go through the motions of having a plate and all that. I'm just gonna eat right out of here. So what I've got here is we've got some beautiful grapes, some black seedless grapes. Tim cut up some cantaloupe here, which looks amazing. I wonder if it's ripe or not. It's hard to tell until you start eating it. And he's cut up some watermelon. He makes balls out of the watermelon, little watermelon balls. That's how he scoops it out. So, I mean, this is what I'm having right now. And how amazing does that look? You can see there the watermelon balls, right? They're all ready to go. Seedless watermelon, though, it does have little white seeds. And the cantaloupe, that looks really good. And those black grapes are just, they're amazing. I've been chewing on them all weekend. Oh, I can't wait to dig in. With the monthly challenge starting today, I really kind of just want to refocus and eat a lot more simply. Every month we have a monthly challenge in the Facebook group. There's a link to the Facebook group right here. It's not a link, but a picture of it, so you can find it on Facebook. It's called Plant-Based Diet Starch Solution Enthusiasts. It's got like 12,000 people in it or something, all doing the Starch Solution. And I just kind of like to use the beginning of the month to refocus back to, hey, we don't need to make things complicated. Just keep it simple. So, I mean, if you're with us on that, then you're doing the challenge too. Oh, wow. That watermelon is ripe. Holy smoke. You just never know with watermelon. Let's see what the cantaloupe's all about. Oh, that's ripe too. Holy smoke. I know the grapes are good. I've been eating them all weekend. Oh yeah. Mm. I love black grapes. I love red grapes. I'm not a fan of green grapes. I don't know why. There's just such a huge taste difference. So for breakfast, keep it simple. This is what I'm going to eat. I'm just going to fork this stuff out of here. If you're not already aware of this, we have a website, plantbaseddads.net. Most of our recipes are on that site. So if like you see me making something, you don't need to write it down you just go to the website, bring up the recipe, and print it up. So check that out, www.plantbaseddads.net, and that's where all our actual recipes that you can print. That's where they all are at. You don't have to look under the YouTube video and copy and paste into a document. Print it right from the website. All right, I'm going to finish this up. I'm not going to finish all this up. Like I could finish all this up, but I'm not going to. I'm going to eat just enough so I'm satisfied here. And then I have to go upstairs and get showered and cleaned up. And I'm headed to, there's birds on the fountain. I'm headed to my classroom. I've got to drop some stuff off, and I kind of want to get an idea of what it looks like in there. I'm not going to do my classroom setup this week. I'm still pretty far from that. I'm about 2 weeks from that, but I do kind of want to take a look because they repainted the room, and I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm going to finish this up, get cleaned up, and I'll take you with me in the car. See you in a little bit.
All right, I got to get all these jackets here. There's a bunch of them. There's like 12 of them from the Atlanta trip when I took my kids to Atlanta. I got to get all that back, plus my computer and that hat that came from the conference. All that's got to go back to school. Plus, I have a table back here that I painted, and I'm going to put that in my classroom. One of the cool things about Arizona is you don't really have to cool your car down if your car's in the garage because there's no humidity. So the car's in the garage and it's shaded, even in 110 degrees or 120 degrees when you get out in your car, it's not that hot. Like it just cools down the minute it turns on and the air conditioning comes on. Whereas when I lived in Tampa, even in the garage, like you had to get out and cool your car down like 15 minutes ahead of time because the humidity, even in the garage, was so miserable that you just could not get in your car. So, that's kind of nice living here. All right, guys, so I'm at work. There's construction people here, but that's it. But you can see behind me, the building's green. It used to be orange. So I knew they were painting my classroom, but I didn't realize they were painting the whole building. So let me see if I can give you a better look over here. So the whole building's been painted, which is really nice. It's a great color, right? There's a lighter green over there. So wait till you see my classroom. It's a mess. Let's go in. Okay. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but I knew they were painting my classroom, but I had no idea they were going to sand it. If I'd known that, I probably would have put my networking equipment in storage somewhere, and I didn't. So it's all covered with dust, which is really bad for computer networking equipment. It is unplugged, so I'm going to probably have to, at some point, blow it all out. Let me show you what I'm seeing here. First, let's start with the good news. My big orange wall that had all these marks in it because people use duct tape to hang up pictures, it's all now a really nice sage green. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm really happy with it. All my tan beige walls that were just so horrible, they are now bright white, which makes me very happy, right? My whiteboard wall here was the whiteboard was the whitest thing on that wall. And if you look here, now the wall is white and the whiteboards are actually duller than the wall. This looks absolutely beautiful. I'm really happy with this. The thing I'm not too crazy about is if you look over here, you can see right here where they sanded and there's like just dust over all of my electronics, right? Like there's dust on everything. So this just looks pretty bad right here. I'm obviously gonna have to do some cleaning up. Let's walk down. Oh, there's my computer. And you can just see the layer of dust on everything here. I bet you if I go over here, I can wipe it off. Yeah. So my computer is just covered with dust, as is everything on my desk. And let's check out over here. Yeah, my network equipment is all full of dust too. Holy smoke. Look at Look at all the dust on top of that monitor right there. Like, ugh, that's disgusting. There's going to be a lot of cleaning up to do here. But they're giving us 2 paid days to come in and make some adjustments to clean up and put our rooms back together. So I'm pretty excited about that. But overall, this rocks. Like, I couldn't be more excited. I don't mind cleaning. Cleaning's my thing, right? I'm ready to put this class back together when the time comes. All right, I gotta bring some stuff in, so let me get started with that. All right, so I've just brought in, I've got this old IKEA table here, this like round table, it's kind of contemporary, and then over here, this top to it. And it's a white table, we've had it for years, and it's so filthy and dirty. The base was so like black from people kicking it over the years and all that. I was just gonna donate it, right? I cleaned it up, I put it in the side of my garage, and I was like, at some point I'm gonna donate this. And then as I, became a teacher and realized I'd need to have some stuff in my classroom, I thought, you know what? I'll just bring it to work. I could use a table at work, right? So this summer I decided I was just gonna paint it, right? I'll just throw a coat of paint on it and bring it to work. And I don't know if you can see it, but like, it's absolutely beautiful. Wait till you see the top on it when I put the classroom together. Like, it came out really nice. And I was like, I don't wanna bring this to work. I wanna keep this at home, but we just don't have anywhere to put it. So I am bringing it to school. So that's here. I've got you saw that I bought those blazers in from the competition. I was just gonna lay those out on a table and run, right? And obviously I can't do that because those blazers are $100 each. And like everything's covered with soot and sand. So, but gosh, I'm so excited. I haven't been here in weeks because of the school summer school vacation, and I realize now this is my place of strength right here. I'm excited to be here. When I'm here, I just imagine the kids, and like I'm just always so happy to be here. So I'm 3 weeks out from Thursday, and school starts. All right, I ran this errand. I'm gonna go home, wake up Lexx because it's like 2:30 in the afternoon, and I'm gonna try to get him to go driving with me. Maybe I'll have a snack too. I don't know. Depends how hungry I am. I'm really not hungry at all. So, but let me go wake up Lexx. Let's see if we can get him to go driving. All right, let's do it.
All right. Well, I'm still waiting for Lexx to come downstairs. He's playing video games with some people. So I'd like to take him driving, but I mean it's 3 o'clock. I don't want to do it during rush hour. So we'll see if that happens. In the meantime, I gotta eat lunch because it's 3 o'clock. So I think what I'm gonna have today is, I can smell this already, it's so good. This is our potato and squash bake, and it is so good. Let me grab some out here. I don't know if all this is gonna fit on this plate or not. Holy smoke. And we'll make it work. You know me, I hate to dirty anything more than I have to. All right, so take a look at this, right? It's just a bunch of cubed potatoes and a lot of squash, right? And you can't really see it, but there's some chopped up green bell peppers in there. Oh, can you see that anywhere? I'm trying to find one. And some onions and all that. It's just a big casserole kind of baked together. And we've got a link for it right up here. So this is one of our kind of Sunday meal prep go-tos. It tastes absolutely delicious. There's some breadcrumbs in it, there's spices, there's all that stuff. But it really is a whole 50-50 plate in the meal. I don't have to worry about making some broccoli or something. Like, it's all in here. So I'm just gonna throw it in the microwave, heat it for 2 minutes, and have my meal. All right, so I heat it for 2 minutes at full power, and that's enough for it to heat all the way through. It's going to be hot, but let me take a bite of this. I know it's good. I've been eating it all weekend. Oh yeah, it's hot. Holy smoke. So with this recipe, if you follow it the way it is, I need some water. All right, if you follow it the way it is a little spicy. There's a bunch of crushed red pepper flakes in there. It's a little kind of afterburner spice. Like, it's not too spicy to eat, but there is kind of this lingering spice effect. If you're even like not interested in that kind of spice, then leave that out or put in half of it. I like it. It just kind of kicks it up a little bit, but it may not be for everyone. But it's so good. Holy smoke. I love this meal. Wow. So good. I mean, I like it because if you can get everything in your one meal, right? Your one plate. It is truly a one-pot meal. You throw it all in the casserole, you cook it all up, and when it's time to eat it, it's a 50-50 plate. Like, yeah, baby, right? Like, that's it. I'm going to finish the rest of this. I'm going to try and take Lexx driving. If not, then I got other stuff I got to do here, and then we'll see you at dinner. So let's see what happens next. All right, so I've got this this fountain out here, and it used to be in the back. Then we got a nicer one back there. It was like a triple tier and all that stuff. So we threw this one out front. And this one, for whatever reason, maybe because it's the metal or whatever, this time of year, the water evaporates so much faster, like every day. So I'm gonna go grab the hose and put some more water in here. Every time I open the front door here to walk out to this thing, there's like 50 birds here. I mean, at some point, they're all on this fountain because it's so hot, just trying to get as much water as they can. So I want to make sure they have enough water, so I'm going to put some water in here. Alright, we couldn't get Lexx to go driving today. I don't know. I don't understand his generation. How are they going to get anywhere in life? Are they just going to Uber everywhere? They're just not going to learn to drive? Like, I don't... I'm frustrated with it. I think what I'm going to do today, it's 7 o'clock. I got to eat now. Like, I do not eat after 7 anymore. Like, my weight's starting to come down again, and it's all because I stopped eating at 7. I don't eat again until the next day. So, Tim threw together a pasta chickpea salad thing. He saw a video on the internet or a recipe on the internet, I don't know, whatever. Let me give you a look here so you can see what we've got. And you can see right here, it's a bunch of little baby pastas there. And I don't know if can you see the chickpeas in there? You can. Some chickpeas, there's a bunch of like onions and peppers and other veggies in there. It looks like we've got some green peas. And it's got a light coating of a Starch Solution mayo that we use. So it's pretty good. I can't wait to try it. I'm just going to grab some of this. I mean, it looks really good, right? It's got a lot of colors in it. I mean, it's got pasta in it. Who doesn't love pasta salad? I think it's for a 4th of July, like, lunch type of thing. We're not going anywhere for 4th of July, but I think that that's why this recipe is really popular right now. There's a lot of it. So I'm really not that hungry. Between everything I've already eaten today, like, I mean, that lunch was at 3 o'clock. It's only 7. It wasn't that long ago that I had that big plate of those potatoes. So I'm going to eat what I can here. And if I don't finish this, I'll just throw it in the fridge. This is kind of a 50-50 plate. It's got a bunch of veggies in it. I think he wants to do a video on this at some point. But we don't have a video for this yet. Oh, yeah. It's delicious. Wow. Oh, so good. There's a lot of crunch in there because the onions are cubed up. It's red onions, and they're all diced, and there's red bell pepper in there, all diced, and I mean it's really good. I had no idea. All right. All right, so that's my last meal for the day. I'm probably going to take you along with me on my last walk tonight. It's still 111 degrees outside, so, and it's still daylight. It's 7 o'clock. It will be dark here within 45 minutes, because in Phoenix, since we don't turn the clocks back or ahead, where you are, it probably gets dark at 9 o'clock in the summer, and here it's by 8 o'clock, because we didn't turn the clocks. So once in the desert, there's no humidity. Once that sun goes down, the temperature drops pretty fast. I need it to be in the 90s before I could go out there and walk. It's just going to be too hot. So that's going to be about 9:30, 7 o'clock. So I know that's kind of late, but I'm going to take you with me on the last walk, and I'll close up the video there, just so you can kind of get a full feel of all the exercise I'm doing today. And that'll give me my 4 miles for the day. I'm trying to hit 4 miles a day in exercise. All right, I'll see you in a little bit.
All right, it is 9:45. It's probably hard to see me here, but I am outside my neighborhood again, trying to close the day out with just one last walk, getting in another 2 miles. It's been a long day, so I don't know. It's I'm exhausted. I know it's summer vacation, but I seem to do a lot more during the summer vacation than I do when I'm actually at work. Actually, I guess I do a lot then. I guess I always have something going on, so who knows? Can I get any brighter on this? Let me see, hang on. I guess that's the best it gets. All right, guys. So that's our video for today. An entire day of vlogging, food, exercise, running around, doing errands. Hit that like button, show us some love. Think about subscribing, becoming part of the Plant-Based Dads family. If you click that bell, you get notified every time we have a new video, which is usually every Tuesday. And leave a comment below. So what does your day look like during the summer? I know most of you are not off during the summer, but even so, what do you do? All right, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.